Welcome to Influential Sports, and today I'm doing my recap of WWE Elimination Chamber, which just ended a few minutes ago. It's the time I'm recording this at 7:39 a.m. I've been up since 2:30. Once I get this video out, I'm taking a nap. But the kickoff show started. I had one match with the women's tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors, defending their tag titles against Indi and Candice LeRae. No interference from Io Sky, Baylor, Dakota Kai, because they got that feud going on as Damage Control broke up recently, but no interference from them. It was just a great 2-on-2 match with a lot of action. Indi Hartwell, she got a great ovation as she's from Australia. It was a really good match. It was a point where I thought Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell might end up winning, but the Kabuki Warriors retained the tag titles. It was a good match, it was fun to watch. Made sense. Damage Control kept the titles, so they'll probably keep the titles heading into Wrestlemania. That was it for that match. And even after the match, despite Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae losing, they still got a standing ovation from the crowd in Perth, Australia. But then you get to the main show, and you had a women's elimination chamber match featuring Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Raquel Rodriguez. Then Naomi and Becky Lynch started it. There was a lot of counters, reversals, early pinfall attempts. Just kind of slow to get started, but it picked up as time went on. Tiffany Stratton got in the match, and throughout this whole match, there was a lot of attempts of like double pins, trying to eliminate two people at once. There was a constant theme throughout this women's match as it went on. Then once Liv Morgan got in the match, she immediately went after Tiffany Stratton. And Naomi did a sunset flip off the top of the pod. And I seen then Tiffany, she had rolled up Naomi to eliminate her. So Naomi was the first woman eliminated in this match. Then after that, Raquel Rodriguez had entered the match. And it was just a lot of great action between all these women. They all had a great showing, but especially Tiffany Stratton. This is only her second PLE. Her first one was the Royal Rumble, and she's looked great on the main roster. She'll definitely be a future champion one day. Then you got Liv and Raquel. They used to be a tag team. Raquel trying some sportsmanship to Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan went after her immediately. Yes, it didn't work out to start with, but then Liv and Becky and Tiffany, they triple teamed Raquel for a little bit, even tried a triple pin, which Raquel was able to kick out of. Something that was entertaining. Raquel did a double power Tejana bomb to Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, which was followed by Bianca hitting the KOD to eliminate Raquel. And then the final three, it came down. That's the final three. But that got down to the final four with Becky, Liv, Bianca, and Tiffany. Bianca attempted a 450 splash, but Becky, she was able to get her knees up. And I forgot at what point Tiffany Stratton got eliminated. Liv Morgan had counted the prettiest moonsault from Tiffany Stratton to eliminate her. Then it got down to Liv, Becky, and Bianca. Then Liv Morgan, she pinned Bianca to eliminate her, because it was like she rolled up Bianca. Bianca wasn't expecting it. Then Becky hit Liv with the manhandle slam to win the match, and Becky Lynch is headed to WrestleMania to challenge for the Women's World Championship. The Women's Elimination Chamber, I enjoyed it. It was a great match, a lot of talent in here. They all did their thing, but this match was really fun. Then the next match, you had Damian Priest and Finn Balor at Judgement Day defending their undisputed tag titles against Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, New Catch Republic. I don't know how I feel about that name. It sounds weird. New Catch Republic. But it was it was a solid match. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, they had a good showing. Judgment Day obviously retained as they're going to, because I know everybody's keeping their titles going into WrestleMania. That's when we'll see titles starting to change hands, because nothing happened at the Royal Rumble and nothing happened tonight in the title matches that did happen. Dominic, he tried to interfere as usual, but the referee didn't specifically see him, but she still she ejected Dominic from ringside. Then it was just good back and forth action in this tag team match. Fun to watch, very enjoyable. Tyler Tyler Bate, he was isolated for a lot of this match, but it was a really great pace. Judgment Day ended up retaining, as I said, and they're still the undisputed tag team champions. But Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne it was a great match, really solid. Then following that was the Grayson Waller Effect with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. As usual, Waller, he always has Theory by his side. Seth Rollins let everybody know that he's a few days away from being medically cleared to compete, which that's a good thing. So his injury isn't as bad as people thought it would be when it was first announced. So it's a good thing that he'll be cleared soon. And Cody Rhodes laid out a challenge to The Rock, who wasn't there, but he'll be on SmackDown on March 1st, I think. And that's when he'll likely respond to that. And Seth letting Cody know that it's not a one-on-one when you're challenging the bloodline. So Seth is going to be there to back up Cody Rhodes. Then Grayson Waller started talking as he was in the Grayson Waller Effect. And Theory snatched the mic out of his hand, started quoting and representing The Rock when talking to Cody Rhodes. Then Cody and Seth, they jumped, beat up Austin Theory. And Grayson Waller didn't do anything about it. It seemed like once Theory snatched the mic out of his hand, he was pretty upset about that. So Grayson Waller just sat there and watched what happened. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. If Grayson Waller is going to break away from Austin Theory, and how upset is Austin Theory about that. And Grayson Waller, he got a pretty good ovation too, as he's from Australia. Then next you had a men's Elimination Chamber match featuring Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. LA Knight and Drew McIntyre started this on the SmackDown before they had a match, which it ended in a disqualification because it was Kevin Owens that got involved, I think. But LA Knight and Drew, they started the match. And then LA Knight, he was bouncing Drew McIntyre's head off of different pods. Then when it got to Kevin Owens' pod, Kevin Owens was sitting in the pod as LA bounced Drew off of his pod, which that was pretty entertaining. Kevin Owens is one of the funniest people in WWE. Just a fun guy to watch. And Kevin Owens, he entered the chamber next. The commentators had mentioned that he promised to make a wish kid. He would deliver a choke slam to somebody, and he delivered that choke slam. And I'm not gonna go. I didn't realize how many notes I took for both of the chamber matches, but it was amazing. Lashley, he threw Kevin Owens to one pod, then he speared Logan Paul and threw another, and Lashley got eliminated. I forgot who eliminated him, but you had AJ Styles coming there with a chair, and he just teed off on LA Knight. He almost killed LA Knight with those chair shots. It was pretty entertaining to watch. Then Drew McIntyre took advantage of that, and he pinned him. And Drew McIntyre is being called the biggest hypocrite in WWE right now, especially because he's been getting these wins and pinfalls off of other people interfering in matches. It came down to Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul got the brass knuckles, started showing off. Randy hit him with the RKO out of nowhere. But once you get pinned, you're supposed to leave the ring, and then the officials never came to get Logan Paul. And Logan Paul, he was just in there. Then, as soon as Randy Orton hit the RKO on Drew, Logan Paul hit Randy with the brass knuckles. Drew pinned Randy Orton for the win and is facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. So Drew got another pinfall and another victory off of somebody else interfering in his match when that was the whole reason why he didn't like the bloodline. So it's very interesting to see what happens when we get part 3 of Drew versus Seth at WrestleMania this year. Then the main event had Rhea Ripley defending her Women's World Championship against Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley in her hometown in Perth, Australia. She was obviously going to retain, but Nia Jax has been the most improved wrestler this year. She had a great showing. The match was good. It was fun to watch. Really sleepy towards the end of this because I woke up at 2:30. Woke up 30 minutes early. Then kickoff show came on at 3. I watched the whole thing, the kickoff show to the end of the show from start to finish. Then there was a moment where Nia Jax, she hit a Samoan drop to Rhea on the monitors to be on the announce table. Then she did a splash to Rhea through the announce table and hit Rhea with the Annihilator, and Rhea kicked out at 2. And Rhea, her family was in the front row. Nia Jax counted her family a few times in the match, but Rhea was able to lift up Nia to hit the riptide and retain her Women's World Championship. I really enjoyed this Elimination Chamber. I'd probably say it's 8.5 out of 10. Didn't have many matches, which that's a good thing. Quality over quantity is what I meant to say. Because you want to put out the best matches and the ones that make sense. And made sense. It was fun to watch. They didn't have to do as much. The interference definitely and some of the slow starts, but it picked up and it was really fun to watch. Much better than the Royal Rumble. That's a good thing. So hoping they continue this theme and each pay-per-view just continues to get better. And I'm excited to see what happens these next 6 to 7 weeks as we're going into WrestleMania. But make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel.